weekend after, like your birthday.
You sound like you didn't know when
I'll
your birthday
talk
was.
with you later.
Sure.
Kind of sounded like you didn't know when her birthday was.
No, I have her birthday. I just trying to, cause I'm trying to figure out if, like, we can do Sunday of that week, maybe. Like, I'll take you for your birthday. But let me talk to Alec about it, cause we have friends coming over Saturday.
It's fine. I forgot my dad's birthday, and he was very sad. Everybody in my family forgot dad's birthday.
Wow, you're a bad daughter.
Oh no, I also don't remember Les's birthday.
Wow, you're horrible.
Horrible person, not daughter.
I'm just a bad person, not daughter. Not specific.
I'm glad that at least it's you know, what is it called? Consistent.
I guess, yes.
It's like, don't take it personally. I don't remember anybody's birthday.
I know, I had lunch with my mom. I was like, did you know it was dad's birthday last week? And then it's like, oh, I didn't know.
Oh,
Wow.
And then my sister had reminded me 2 a.m. the day before, and she's like, I forgot dad's birthday. I was like, oh, I never remember dad's birthday, so it's not that big a deal for me.
Wow, dude.
But my mom and my
If that was me,
sister
I would
used to
be
know.
so crushed. Like, all these years, and then everyone forgot my birthday. Wow, that hurts.
Well, to be fair, my dad has multiple birthdays.
That's not fair. You forget all of them. That's even worse.
Do we actually celebrate? I don't
multiple
know.
times?
Yes.
More than one time.
The dates are confusing, okay?
It's not that hard
I-
to set a recurring calendar event so you never forget.
yeah.
You see, that's what my sister's for, but she forgot to do that for
Your
some reason.
sister's a recurring calendar event? That's weird.
They usually do. They're usually on top of stuff
Does
like
she
that. I'm not.
identify as a recurring calendar event?
On her phone, she does, usually.
You know, at least you,
I brought him some Pajang the other day, so hopefully that makes him happy. The Trader Joe Pajang.
what is that?
He was happy
The-
until he knew it was from Trader Joe's, and then he was sad.
He actually liked it. He texted me and said he really liked it. He normally never texts me.
That was
it's
on his
the-
birthday. He texted you, right? He was hoping for a happy birthday reply.
No, that was like 2 weeks after his
This
birthday.
Pajang was really good.
It is. It
Anything
is really good.
wanna-
You should totally
anything
try
you wanna
it.
say to me, daughter?
It's fine. We're not big birthday people. I don't think we celebrated birthdays when we were a kid.
Yeah, that's a sad childhood. I was just talking about
I mean-
this with my mom. And she's like, wait,
His-
the first birthday I ever... I just realized the first birthday I ever had was my over the hill party.
That's
And I
not-
was like, oh shit. That's sad. And she's like, yeah, I didn't know it was sad until you become an adult. Then you realize having no birthday is really sad.
Oh, that's sad.
Oh no. Oh yeah, the Pajang is a Korean pancake from Trader Joe's. Actually pretty decent. I like it.
Oh. Yeah, Trader Joe's has some solid options.
Yeah,
Trader
their
Joe's is
headquarters
great
in
if you're a
Monrovia.
single bachelor
Oh.
person.
Or I get lazy and I don't want to cook for Les. So I was like, here, Les, go eat this stuff.
In other sad and pressing questions, how's your butt, Alec?
He can't
What?
talk because he's on push to talk and you send him away. So now you're just talking about his butt and he can't even reply. How rude.
It hurts. I have this like, it's weird. I feel like I have like cramps and shit. You don't know what's going on. Anyways, I will survive until I'm not. So
Is that
What
time
happened
of
to
the
your
month,
butt?
bro?
yeah, that's what I was about to say. I'm like, do I have a menstrual cycle, dude? What the fuck's going on here? I don't know. My stomach's all tight and shit.
Aw.
You got food poisoning, sounds like.
Yeah, I guess so. Because after, I don't know what the fuck
Cold
happened. dude.
sweat's coming next, bro.
Yeah, it's so weird. My temperature was all fucked up yesterday. Maybe it's just a carryover from yesterday. I don't
Maybe
know.
it's that COVID we were talking about.
Did
You
you get
guys-
tested?
You
Grace
could
is
be
poisoning me, I
HIV
told you.
positive, dude.
She's trying to kill me.
Slowly but surely.
I mean,
Should be
if
feeding
I'm
you
HIV
iodine
positive,
with every meal.
She
Iron
put a life
capsule.
insurance on you?
That's what I was just gonna say. Unrelated. I got a really fat life insurance policy.
It's now
God
on
damn it.
video evidence. You're in trouble.
Also true. Ah, snap.
We were just joking. We weren't saying anything. You know, we're speculating for fun.
Yes.
Jeez.
This video is
Brought to you by.
Not to you by no
all
cameras.
state
are
life insurance.
You even sold out a sponsor.
All state life insurance before you do the dirty deed.
Oh.
Are you gonna join us on video, Jack?
Oh yeah.
Happened to your arm?
She's got her gamer sleeve on, bro.
Are you wearing a gamer sleeve?
She's gonna hit
No,
those
I have
fucking
like a
crits.
pinched nerve on my
All those
arm
crits
because
last week, bro.
Oh.
Yeah, right?
You gotta put the gamer sleeve on. What's going on?
No, it's fine.
Gotta rest a rolling arm, you know.
I know, or my bow arm.
Your bow arm, yeah.
Oh, poor thing.
Hmm.
All right, so let's get a quick wrap up session. Last we played, our Wayward Warriors fight against the Zolgath commander at the top of the siege tower. But partway through the combat, they learned that the commander, Arkskuva the Gnasher, was but a mere puppet to a necromantic gug called Helg Eats the Eaters. After facing the full fury of the Wayward Warriors, Helg stops the combat and strikes a bargain with the warriors for her to call off the siege in exchange for a statue of
Hold
Bakra.
on. With a name like that, why does it need two names? Why can't it Eats the Eaters, but why does it gotta be Helg Eats the Eaters? Like, the name's already fucked up. Why does it need another name?
Obviously, Eats the Eaters is her last name. She can't just be like... She needs a first and last name, you know?
Yes.
Duh. You don't know about Helg, what is it, naming conventions?
It's just not, it doesn't seem right. Anyways, proceed.
Helg stops the combat and strikes a bargain. She will stop the Zolgath siege in exchange for a statue of Bakrug beneath the town of Willowside, so that she may set up a temple for the Great Old One in the Darklands. For the good of the town, the warriors accept her bargain, and Willowside may know peace once more. Exhausted, the warriors make their way back to their circus and get some much-deserved rest.
Ooh, we rested? Yes?
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm so fucked up.
So our scene comes up on a hazy early morning, the sun rising into a blood-red sky, hazy from the smoldering of the remains of battle. Beneath the sun's waking rays, the townsfolk of Willowside stir, slowly piecing their lives back together, battered but yet hopeful. The sun's light stretches across the grounds to a dirty white and red striped tent where the town's savior, the Wayward Warriors, slowly begin to rouse from their restful sleep. So restful, in fact, that they wake up a whole level higher.
Ooh.
How did you guys sleep? Anybody kind of lie awake? You guys just all knocked out? Exhausted?
You say it so suspiciously.
I know Kit was pretty tired. So
Kit
sure.
definitely went to bed. He like half cartwheeled and then like just rolled the rest of the way into bed.
Alabaster was thinking about the Gug Lady.
Oh!
Whoa.
Oh! Wow! Alabaster!
He's like, going on over there, that cave. She went to.
Alabaster was wondering about the Gug Lady's cave, huh?
Oh. Why was he wondering so much? But okay.
She has lots of power in that cave.
My eyes are up here.
That was great.
Mira Dalser, how'd you get?
Just
Alistair had some trouble falling asleep. He was a little frustrated by that fight. He didn't get hit hardly anything. He just got stuck in some stupid dimension.
Alistair
He
had
schemed his way out of it, and he's like, "Finally, let me hit something!" And then Mira killed everything. So.
Alistair had
I don't know.
fighting.
Mira
some
is
pent-up
with
energy there.
Alistair, gloating all the good crits she had.
The fighters version of blue balls. That's what Alistair had
Yeah.
on that.
Pretty much.
Well, I say this because Dollister, you actually had a nightmare the night before.
Oh.
You lie awake thrashing, you just kept finding yourself stuck in the endless maze with no escape. Mira's cackling laugh looming over you. But you guys wake up restful. The professor is already up, a cloak draped over his bony shoulders, the cubby dozing off at his feet while he tends to the chore of making breakfast. The past few weeks seems to have hit the professor particularly hard, but his face immediately brightens at seeing you all. Ah, you're awake. Well, I hope your sleep was most restful. You certainly deserved it. Come, sit down, grab a plate.
I give Cubby a stick we broke off the tower. Special
Oh,
tower
shit,
stick.
that's a fucking good stick.
You fuck this one up, Cubby. This one means a lot. And I wearily follow the professor. Stoically follow the professor.
And he kind of starts making you guys some plates of food. I surely thought that this time we have sent you headlong to your deaths, 3 humble circus folk and their new hairless friend, against the entirety of the Zolgath army, yet here you are. And he shakes his head. If there was any truer sign that the gods must be watching you for, then this must be it. Well then, warriors, what do you have on your docket today? Surely you have more important things to do than helping Willowside piece their parts together?
Professor, this
Stuff
town,
about the Aeon stuff.
this town needs something.
And what would that be?
They need a show.
Oh, shit! We got a show to plan, Professor!
It's the only thing that can help them in this time. Sure, we can be extra bodies to piece the town together, but nothing will power them through like a show that only we can put on.
The professor kind of looks at you, stunned, before he starts laughing. Oh, you really are circus folk through and through. For a little bit there, I thought you've outgrown your britches, but at the heart of it... Very well, we'll rouse the troops. There must be a show to tend. He hands you guys your lunch, and a cubby sprints to his feet, his stick in his muzzle. Wake up, you lazy louts! The Wayward Warriors want a show! Give them a fucking show!
Professor, one more thing.
Oh, yes.
After the show, we need to find Milton some way. I can feel he's still out there. We can't leave him alone.
It's... His, face just looks crestfallen. Yes, kid, it's admirable you still are searching for your friend, but we've combed these beaches for days. There's no sign of him. Yes, but if you believe that in your heart, we will not stop looking for him.
Yes, he wouldn't go out so easy. That Mopple Bottom's got some trick up his sleeve, I'm sure of it. But I mean, otherwise we're kind of at a dead end. I mean, this tower has no stones. We sent the army back. We don't know where they're going. And besides that, I mean,
Were you
I got
able
these
to make
letters. I don't know what to do. We don't really have anywhere to go. We need a direction.
He says, were you able to investigate the towers yourself? Is there not some kind of trickery hiding the Aeon Orb? I can't imagine it be such an easy feat to remove it.
Trickery, you say?
You see Alabaster's ears perk up.
Alabaster. Do you think such a thing could be hidden?
many magics that are unexplained in this world.
Hmm.
I plan to investigate it further.
I
Oh,
never
okay.
fathomed it'd be hidden.
Well, no, probably not. You're right. He kind of like looks embarrassed that he even said such a silly thing. But at the very least, I'm sure it merits investigation. The tower. How could
Yes.
such a thing be removed then, if not? With
At the
some-
very least, I will be investigating the tower.
Sorry, I just.
Professor, how long to get the circus ready?
Oh, we probably may have a show to put on tonight.
Tonight?
But
Okay.
we
Tonight it
can
is.
hold off for whenever you need.
The town needs us. The last we can give to them. We gave out all those tickets. Didn't he? We have to put on a show.
Of course, if anybody needs their spirits lifting, it is Willowside, and no better than seeing their heroes perform for them. But you have the day. The tower is not that far away. Perhaps you go make your journey there and see what lies within that old bones of theirs.
How far is the tower?
It's about a couple hours out.
He looks around to the rest of the team. You think we can
Sounds
make it
good.
there and back for sure, Tim? Yeah. Hey, Alabaster, you got any tricks? You ever been in a circus?
This does not interest me.
Alright, we'll just save one of your magic doohickeys for finale of sorts.
This does not interest me.
You're one of us now. You're gonna have to participate. There's an opening as the Carnival Barker.
Well, let's still look at this Aeon Tower first, huh?
Okay, if you say so. Professor,
Yes.
perhaps you could utilize the Bunyan boys to spread the word of the show tonight. I assume they owe us a few favors. Have them rally the townsfolk.
Oh, with relish, Kit, my friend, with relish.
Make sure you make them wear the hats.
Oh, I'm sure we can rustle up some outfit for them to put on.
Helio.
With...
Huh?
With that, you guys make your way to the tower.
Oh.
I almost totally forgot we never even made it to the tower because there's
Yeah,
a
we never
army in
went there.
between. We just took the word out. There's no Aeon stone. That tower's useless.
Yeah,
Moving on.
I'm not going there.
Willowside's been so long. I mean, I completely forgot as well.
I was like, when you mentioned it now, I was like, dang, the fifth book's all about this tower. That's crazy.
All right, so you guys start heading out. The journey to the tower takes just a couple of hours. And along this journey, the transformation of the lands is tremendous, from the bloodied battlegrounds just outside Willowside through the empty, welt-ravaged lands of the Zolgath encampments. True to her word, in the night, Helg had ordered the retreat of the Zolgath army. A few straggling camps remain, stubborn, insubordinate, or a combination of both, but at your best guess, it would not pose a large danger to Willowside at their numbers, and the newly reformed Banyan boys would likely make short work of it. What Zolgath you did meet on your path did their best to avoid your way or pose no issue for your group. And as the flat-top tower pulls closer to view, the landscape begins to change. The greenery soft underfoot and the peaty smell of budding leaves and growing life. A scent you didn't know you missed begin to fill your senses.
We are used to the smell of Aeon towers.
No, the scent of greenery. You were like,
the good smell of a neon tower. Nothing like it.
smells like ozone.
Mm.
The desolation of the Welt gives way to a verdant patch of green trees and grasses around a ridge bearing a tall tower. The tower is a steep, stepped pyramid made of smooth mud brick without any doorways or openings at all. Although it resembles the other Aeon towers, no Aeon orbits its pinnacle. A narrow ramp ascends the tower's eastern face, but leads only to a blank wall. Some pitted holes and scorch marks show evidence of a recent attack, but these attacks have made little headway against the tower's resolute strength.
Oh, on the way, Mira says, I totally forgot about this until recently. Mira updates the team about her crazy brother and says to watch out, and she forgets what day it was that he said he was going to come back.
Wait, what?
Okay, no, I want you to explain.
about that.
I want Mira to explain this
Wait,
in character. I
what
want to
is
say this conversation.
Mira is like, oh yeah, by the way, I have a crazy brother who might kill all of us, but we don't know. He's also definitely a serial killer, and there's something fucked up with his head. But just like, watch out.
Wait, what's his
What
name?
does he look like? How do we know to watch
He
out
looks
for
like
him?
me, but like with a dude.
So like Carrot Top.
Yes. And she's like, yep, chat, let's get to the answer.
Wait, what's your brother's name?
I don't know.
Got him.
Wait, what's it? You have the notes, honey.
Do you have the notes on my brother?
I don't think I was a part of that particular.
Okay, maybe I wrote it somewhere. Let me go. I'm not a very good note taker, okay? I was terrible at school.
Dalster was my brother's name. His name was Sonoran.
Yes, Sonoran. Let me write that down.
That's a lot.
Sonoran, how do you spell that?
I don't know how to read. I was at a circus. I was growing up in the woods.
Here, recall knowledge.
Yeah, give me a recall. Give me a society check.
No.
He refuses.
Alright, fine, just a luck roll. Let's see.
Oh wait. Fine. Do I have to roll? Well, fine.
No,
I'll
no,
go
you
get
don't
it.
It's going to laugh if you get a natural one, though.
I know. Let's see. I got a 2 though.
Well, role played then.
Okay, so watch out for a serial killing Carrot Top with no name. Got it.
Looks like me, but is a dude.
Exactly.
What if
That's the
like
best description.
what if like one time we wake up and then like your hair's up and we don't see it and we think you're him? Do we just attack on sight?
But is it a dude?
I mean, what if you looking like a dude when we can't tell?
Well, he's going to be slightly taller than me.
Oh, okay, you didn't say that part before, so I guess that will help.
Is he really trying to kill us, or are we just keeping an eye out?
Keeping an eye out.
Are we trying to kill him or?
I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. He's gonna come back. I don't know why he's gonna come back.
Is he just such a serial killer that he kills everybody on sight, or does he have something against us in particular?
Oh. She like mere ponders for a little. Wait a second.
Is it like a? Does he have an MO like, you know, if we see like?
Well, he was killing a bunch of people he thought was part of like a raid that killed our village or something, but I don't know. I'm not part of that, so I wouldn't know. And I'm like, I don't want a part of that with you. So, and then he got grumpy, and then stuff happens. Family problems.
Right. You guys get it. Okay, so he's a vengeful serial killer, but we weren't at the raid. Well, fuck, I don't know if I was at the raid. I don't remember anything.
Well, no, but like
maybe
he
I
wants
was at the
me
raid.
to participate, and I don't want to be a silly. Well, I mean, technically, I have been serial killing a bunch of other soul gas and stuff. But
Alabaster doesn't care about this conversation, so he's detecting magic.
Dollister, was I at the raid?
no, I don't think so.
Not if I was there.
Anyway, just watch out for halfling, red-haired dude.
A little bit taller than you.
I think. Can I recall knowledge on that?
God.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Well, let's see if you remember.
Simple. I got an 8.
Maybe. Maybe not.
Probably. You couldn't tell because it was dark the last time you guys spoke.
I remember being paralyzed. I think he seems very.
He paralyzed you.
Yes.
Well, so you didn't get a good look at him because you.
Dude, I was paralyzed. You know, I
Wait,
don't know how.
the whole
special
time
anyone-
you knew your brother, you were paralyzed?
Yes.
Oh my god.
See, dark. You know.
Yeah, I didn't know you had such a troubled childhood.
Yeah, right. And
Maybe you should
violent
lose your memory.
tendencies tend to run in the family.
You sound some like Sasuke Naruto shit going on.
Sure.
So what's Alabaster find?
Yeah, what do I find?
From you don't really detect anything.
Is that weird? Alistair, you detect nothing?
This is strange. There's no remnants of the Aeon Stone at all.
Well, I mean, you're
I did
not.
say it
that-
was
you're
gone.
30 feet, 60 feet.
Are we inside there?
No, you're outside the tower.
Let's go inside.
I'm gonna roll a perception check before we go in of 49. 39. On my big glitter D20.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Ooh, look at it.
39.
Look at the glitter.
Ooh, oh yeah.
39. Like you see, kind of with a 39, you assume what would be a ramp to the entrance. The wall at the entrance is like there's no door there currently. But you do see like a faint kind of crack in the stone.
Does it seem like this thing was damaged recently, or does this look like aeons of damage?
It looks like there's some recent damage against the mud brick outside. It looks pitted holes, scorch marks, recent attack that show recent attack. You likely think that it was the Zolgas trying to get in, and they couldn't find a way inside.
Alistair, I see a crack here. Help me get some leverage.
Leverage.
Maybe we can pry it open.
Okay. Yeah, looks like solid stone.
I see a crack here. Damn your
It's like at the
doohickey
top
in
of the
there.
ramp where where a doorway should be.
It's up here somewhere.
Yes, up here. Wait, is there a map? Oh my god, I got a map now.
Oh, I can just pry an eye and check out the whole thing.
We could.
Alistair's not even here.
Alistair's up the ramp.
Oh
Is that where he
shit.
said it is?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right there. You see those little lines, Alistair? Just stick it in.
Okay. Alistair rummages around for an older weapon that he doesn't care for and slams it in the crack and tries to open it up.
Give me an athletics check.
Can I aid him? I would
40.
attempt to aid. Oh, I don't think he needs any help.
40. 40?
Yeah, 40.
So you give it your best effort, your powerful dwarven muscles cracking at the exertion, but the mud brick does not give way. And as you almost kind of reel back for another strike, you hear a voice behind the stone, kind of reverberating through the stones, like almost like the stones that are projecting the voice, the like vibrations of the voice out towards you. Are you friend or foe?
Yo, did we all hear that?
Everybody hear that?
Yeah, everybody heard that.
Yeah, that was loud.
A friend of the tower. Are you the tower?
Almost got me. What manner of a tower's friend would force their way inside?
Friend who's very concerned for the tower.
Perfect.
What is your purpose for entry?
The shiny stone thing is missing. Tower, you're missing a stone. Aren't you worried about that?
Just like a moment of silence from the towel,
Contemplating.
and then you hear this kind of. You almost hear like a chuckle from behind the wall, and then like a deep rumble coming from the tower. That chuckle kind of turns into a deep rumble, and slowly, where that kind of outline of a door is, it gives way. It starts to like slowly kind of go into almost itself and
Dollar,
crumble.
look at that. You made it open.
Yeah.
It takes you a moment for your eyes to adjust from the bright sunlit morning to the dark interior of the Aeon Tower, but once you do, you see before you a hallway and a series of 3 small rooms. And before you, at the end of the hall, stands 4 human priests waiting for you.
What the fuck is going on in this tower? This, by the way, this map we're on seems like kind of a waste of a map. It's just like a bunch of trees and the front facade, and then the door opens, and we're like, okay, done with this map.
Unless there's more.
They put a lot of effort into putting the lighting on these trees to create shadow, and this map is gone. He told us that maybe we should hang out outside a little bit, make use of this great area for activities.
Yeah, this is where the start and the end of the adventure will be. In one of their hands appears to be a tray of refreshments, and one of the priests steps up, a middle-aged half-elf woman.
Identify yourselves, priest.
Can I do a religion check?
We are the we are the wayward warriors.
Sure, give me a religion check.
Can you roll for me, honey?
Doesn't look very happy for us. You got RBF. 100% RBF.
Una kite. Is your brother Kunta Kinte?
Wow.
Or not.
Dude. You get me banned on Twitch, bro.
34. 34.
Yeah, you don't really know much. I mean, they just appear to be like druids of some kind, but outside of that, you don't really know. And one of the priests steps up. Greetings, Avenger. My name is Elder Unakite, and I am a priest of the Empty Stones. Welcome to the Tower of Empty Stones. Come, sit. I'm sure you have questions for us. Let us talk over tea and refreshments. And she motions for you to follow her into the small room behind her, and she sits down on one of the low stools around a large stone temple. The other priest follows and sets down a tray of what appears to be herbal tea and plates of fresh fruits and dry bread.
Which room did they go into?
The one at the back of the hall.
The second room?
If you're counting them from left to right, sure.
Okay. Hey, Kit nudges Dollister forward. I think you're the chosen one. You opened the door. You must enter first.
You.
Dollister falls through a trapdoor and into a ladder. Just kidding.
I knew there was a trap.
Does he think the druids are at the tower? Or
I guess we'll have to find out. I followed Dollister. Guys, you guys coming?
Yes.
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 Michael, guard the entrance.
no. Meow.
Like a true cat.
Meow.
Meow.
Meow. Alright, so you guys follow her?
Yes, so we follow Dollister.
And Dollister, you...
Alistair's following her.
Alright, and you guys all kind of take a seat at the table? Or-
Yes.
Yes.
So you guys all get comfortable and she kind of just looks at you expectantly.
Okay.
What kind of tea are you serving today, Master Kunta Kente?
It's just some herbal tea harvested from our surroundings. Please partake. And she takes one of the glasses and sips on it as a show of, we're not trying to poison you over here.
May your worry bless you and your empty stones. Sips empty.
Can Mira do like a super tasting test thing? What else does she have? Let me go check.
This is good tea. Thank you.
You're
Can I
very
do a
welcome.
cooking lore to see what kind of tea it is?
Sure. No interest in your backstory, but present any kind of food. She's like, I must find out what it is.
I don't know my brother's name, but this tea is made out of meta leaf.
Just-
25.
just syrup tastes like herbal tea, like she said.
It's
gathered
from the bushes right
local,
outside the front. We just walked by.
flora.
Didn't really go far.
So what
Oh,
happened to your stone?
We were once part of a larger group of priests called the Circle of Stones. Members of that order took the orb from this tower 10 years ago. We don't know where, although we trust that their use for it serves the land. She kind of makes a face, and it's clear that this issue brings up a painful memory for her.
Wait. The removal of your stone didn't desecrate this land?
Oh, but you're seeing the effects of it here. The few that's remained. We call ourselves the Empty Stones. We are trying our best to hold this place back from their wealth, and as you can see, we seek to hold it back as long as we can, but we're not well winning this fight.
Came from the tower in the south. The missing... Was that the one? Didn't one of the stones take away and all the life got sucked out? Am I misremembering how it works?
This is the tower that's the stones removed.
Oh, this is the one that's the land has been sucked
Yeah,
of
that's
life?
why it's called the wealth. The wealth
Oh,
is
outside looks so
because of
green on the previous map. I got confused.
Yeah, it's like around the tower. It's still the tower is what holds the power. Like it still has remnant of the power of the Aeon orb. which
But
you're
outside
doing.
of this circle,
Yeah.
then it's dead.
Yeah.
The town has been wrought with inflated food prices because of this missing stone. The mayor does nothing but overcharge its people for sustenance.
Yes. Well, that would partly be caused by the wealth. Unfortunately, civilization can go and fend for itself. If they choose not to live here, they can move. We don't deign to tell them what to do, but the plants and animals here, they lack that choice, so we do what we can for them.
Oh, are you sure?
Wait.
You could. Why don't you go get the stone back then?
What is
You
that?
just let everything die around here and trusted your people to do good with it.
There were differences in opinions, as you can say, and that is why we are no longer part of that
Order.
Yes.
Wait, so your order was entrusted to protect this tower?
Yes.
How long
We
have
were
you
once
guys...
the stewards of this tower.
Are you aware of the other towers?
Yes, we are aware of the other towers, but we do not meddle in their needs. Our stewards were... We had power over this tower. We were the stewards, and members of our orders sought to use that orb for reasons that I am not privy to. I only hope that their reasons serve the land and serve our order.
Can I do a bluff check? What's it called again?
Sense motive?
Sense motive. There you go. Sorry. Can I sense motive?
Sure.
While he's eyeing up and down, are you aware that someone has been hunting and removing these Aeon stones from the other
We
towers?
likely suspect it has something to do with those filthy creatures clawing at our doors for the past few days.
Hey, I was only worried about the stone.
And in that case, we are glad that we're still here to protect the lands and the greenery from them. But as I said, matters of civilization have not to do with why we are here.
Wait, I got it. That wasn't the tower speaking earlier. It was you.
Yes, it was. I'm a good boy. He passes him
Tea
tosses him
biscuit.
tea
Tea cookie. What was the
For
other
creatures
bastard?
like him that we do this.
What was your blitz check?
It's bad. 28.
Yeah, you can't. She's unreadable to you.
We found no other tower with stewards protecting it. But yet you say you've been here for how long protecting this tower?
We have been here for at least 10 years.
That's like nothing in the grand scheme of things.
What did you call this tower before you lost your stone?
This tower was once called.
And what color was that stone?
What resonance? What reflection did it give?
It's better than water.
Or the fire? Was it the fire one?
What was your question?
The tower. Before it lost its stone. What is of its glory?
Oh yes, this tower was once called the. That's all right. Yeah, the Marsh Tower.
Marsh.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but I didn't want to.
The Marsh Stone?
Yes, the Marsh. This tower was once called the Marsh Tower.
Very interesting. And what are you protecting now that the stone is gone?
We are protecting the life out here, the plants and animals that did not choose to be a part of its destruction. We here are trying to channel our magics back into the earth to still the wealth as long as we can.
Forming some rituals? Channeling your energy?
Yes,
What are you doing here? Tell me.
well, we
Can't you see they are priestess?
yes, we are druids.
There's priests of many different things. What specifically are you casting to help the outside life?
Well,
He wants to know. What's up?
druidic magic.
Hmm.
But now, the truth be told, we did allow you in for ulterior motives. We know you seek an Aeon orb here, and we know your need also serves the land, so we will give you information about where you may locate yet another Aeon orb. We cannot recover the orb our circle has taken, but we know of a sixth orb. According to records here in this tower, Aroden took the orbs from a subterranean vault deep in the Darklands, but he only took 5 of 6. The sixth he left behind so its energies could continue to nurture the vault, and yet he erred. One orb was not enough to sustain the land there, and it became known as the Vault of the Black Desert. It is months or more away by foot, but we can help you reach it very quickly with only a short time for preparation. You can then claim the final Aeon Orb and bring it back here to the tower. This is the only way that I know we can restore the wealth in this world.
Can we roll a knowledge check on that vault of
Yeah, wait.
dark sands? Darkness? What?
I have so many questions. Is it in the Darklands or it's not in the Darklands, but it used to be in the Darklands? What the fuck?
So they would know because you guys have done some research on it. Aroden, you rose the Isle of Portos
Those
as
were
like a
from
barren,
the-
desert land. There's no
Right,
life.
right,
So
right.
in order to sustain life, he brought Aeon orbs from the Darklands. He
Yeah.
basically stole them.
Right.
That's
from
what
the
we
Dark
thought
Lands.
they were coming to take them back because they were stolen. That was the original idea of why they were taking these Aeon orbs. They were mad because we stole them.
Yeah, so presumably, you think the soul gas take back what is rightfully theirs.
Yeah, that
But-
was our original thought.
Yeah. So Aridin took only 5 of 6. The 6th one he left behind, and Unakite is telling you that you could take this back and bring it here, restore the life.
Six.
Yes, the last Aeon Orb.
And that was in the dark what? The
It's
dark?
in the Darkland, in this subterranean vault in the Darklands,
What did they call it? They
Vault.
called it something.
called the Vault of the Black Desert.
In the Darklands.
I want to roll on that.
It's a training. The dark. Training vault.
Give me a.
This is fucking crazy, bro.
Wait, what is it called? Sorry, I missed again.
Vault of
Vault
Black
of
Desert.
Black.
Vault of the Black Desert.
Think give me a.
Now- Alabaster's really excited now because he gets to go to the Darklands where his boo is.
What?
The black.
If
That's right.
If it's society, I got a 28.
Oh, society. Let me do that.
Yeah, Kid doesn't really know much about it, but
Wait, it's only society.
yeah.
That's not bad. 38.
38. You would know that she is. What she says is true. There is a place that you know in the called the Black Deserts. It's in the deepest layers of the Darklands. You would know
Man.
that from reputation, it is a staggeringly large cavern filled with black sand deserts and toxic radiation hostile to all non-native life.
How would we get there?
Oh, it would take you months by foot.
And wouldn't that just further piss off those grubby, smelly people you were talking about?
Yes, but we can prepare a ritual to send you there before they even know that you are coming.
They need the stone. What happens to them if we take it?
Their life, the one single Aeon Orb cannot sustain the life there. It is of little consequence to take it from them.
Oh.
So you can fit any of the Aeon stones into any tower and it works?
The Aeon stones are not bound strictly to their tower. They are just a concentrated power of magic.
And you really don't want to talk to the people that you had an issue with 10 years ago. You rather go really deep into the Darklands to get a stone instead of find your friends?
As I mentioned, we can only surmise that the Circle of Stone's reasoning for taking the Aeon Orb from this space, knowing all of the catastrophe that may wrought, that their use of this Aeon Orb must be very important, and we should not retrieve it back.
You care so much about the life around this tower, but so easily would steal the Aeon Stone and whatever life it supports around it.
Unfortunately, I don't agree with the life that it supports. And if their desire is to destroy everything else within this world, then I would rather use that power for good.
I don't like how she's not telling us where the other one is. Some bullshit. I'm just gonna...
Yeah, why don't you tell us where your friends took the stone?
It sounds like a lot easier to get the ones from your friends than the ones from the Darklands.
I know it could be a little awkward, but that seems a little easier.
How do we know you're not gonna send, or your ritual's not gonna send us to a point of no return?
Yeah, how do we get back?
Well, that is unfortunately the difficult part of the journey. It is easy to send you there, but it will be difficult to bring you back. My sisters and I have been monitoring your progress, and if anybody can survive this journey, it is you four. You
yeah.
have defeated a veritable army upon the doorsteps of a small village. You
You-
can do this and put everything right back in this world.
You like what you see, huh?
Mira. You sense motive? I felt.
Can I do a sense motive? If someone else
anybody
do?
can. We're all there.
Okay. Wait, can you roll for me? Is that what modifier for that?
Perception.
Like
Natty one.
God
She's still
Like,
so
yeah, sure,
enamored
let's do
with
it.
that tea.
It will
She's
turn
not
to,
really
like-
paying attention.
one of the other priestess and just address them. You, ma'am, what's your name?
My name is Fern Gully.
What?
How do you spell that?
Priestess Ferngo.
So stupid.
Princess Ferngo. I can't say it. I can't. Princess Ferngully, do you agree that this is the best course of action?
Yes, we do. We fully stand behind.
I was talking to
elder.
Princess Ferngully.
Yes, that is what I am Priestess Fern Gully, and we fully stand behind what Elder Unakite is saying.
Oh, we asked how we get home, and you said, "Don't worry, you're amazing. You'll do it." Not the most confidence-inspiring answer.
Unfortunately, this is the best solution that we have. As you can see, we are clearly losing this war against the Welts. And between the four of us, we can only do so much. If you refuse, that is within your right, and we will stay here and we will do what we can for these lands. And ultimately, everything around this tower will no longer be able to live. All the greenery, all the animals that you see will die. The people of Willowside will need to relocate. But what they do is no concern of ours. But this blight and all of the creatures within it will all die. There is no one else that we have seen pass through these lands that would even be capable of what we're asking you. And we understand that it's difficult, but know that we have no one else that we could trust with this.
Wait, have you been to one of our shows?
No, we
Have
have
you-
not.
You said you've been watching us. Have you watched one of our shows?
Sister Fern Gully flushes a deep, deep pink. I have seen it, Elder.
That's enough to make
They
me
are
confident.
very proficient.
That's enough to make me confident, guys. We have ourselves some fans.
So you'll come.
You have my fists.
You have. So you will do this for us.
I cannot speak for my party, but you can count me in.
She kind of looks at the rest of you guys. Well,
Send us with a compass or something.
she laughs. Why don't you? I hear you have a show to put on, and we will watch from a distance. Why don't you take the time to think it over? We understand, like I said, this is a big ask, and we unfortunately feel there is no other option.
How'd you keep
We
the
put
Zolgas out of here, anyways?
Oh, we fortified the walls. They are fortunately too stupid to figure out how to get in the tower if there is no door.
It tracks.
Not unlike you. Good boy. She pats Dollister on the head.
Good boy. If he knows anything, he knows rocks.
At the very least, think this over. Talk amongst yourselves. We only ask for the good of these lands and the animals and the florals that cannot but help but live here. And as a token of our good faith and as a thanks for eliminating the Zolgath threat, please take this. And she passes along to you a wand
Of
of
level 16. Let's go.
wand of true seeing.
Wait,
Wand
wait.
of truth name.
Of true seeing.
Do I think we needed that before we talk to them?
Put that in.
Can we cast it now? Make sure that we're seeing the actual people.
Does it have charges?
It's got one action. Wait, am I? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong one.
Again. Why do you think we'll need this one?
Well, as you can surmise, having lived here for 10 years, we don't have very much on us. You can keep it if you find it useful, or sell it for whatever will help you on your journey ahead.
Why are you being so cryptic? I thought you're druids, not sorceress. This. What's the, not the sorceress, the other one, not
Oracles.
oracles.
Unfortunately, we've not been with outside communication for so long, we've forgotten how to speak to strangers such as yourselves.
Ferngully seems to know how to talk.
Poor Gully told turns flushes deeper.
God, the
Talk to the
Darklands,
Foxman
bro.
after.
That's crazy, dude.
Pretty dark.
How many times did we think we're going to the Darklands already? It's like 2 or
Couple
3
times,
times. We were like,
yeah.
oh shit, we're gonna go to the Darklands, and we never went. It might be time, dude. The Darklands. We're gonna die if we go to the Darklands, dude.
I don't know what the Darklands is, but okay.
You're playing whatchamacallit right now, right? It's the same thing as Underdark in D&D.
It's
Still,
yeah,
right?
yeah, but more dangerous, I think, than D&D's Underdark, and definitely less pretty than D&D's Underdark.
Hmm.
Everything under there is
Um,
like actually makes sense that they've been living underground and evolving underground. They're really
Mm.
hideous stuff. Okay,
All right.
we shall report here back here on the morrow.
Very well. Go well.
Wait, you weren't watching us last night, were you?
Fern Gully flushes again.
See ya.
Bye. All
Bye.
right. So with that, you guys head back. What do you guys? Are you guys talking to each other? Are you guys like, hey, you gonna go? Are you gonna go if I go?
It means
Your
getting rid of my brother.
Are you that scared of your brother you'd wish your life in the Darklands? This is not a joke. We faced some nasty things, and these Olgas, you know, there's something else, but stuff from the Darklands are on a totally another level.
I think Mira doesn't know much about the Darklands, but she thinks that since we've been all in the group together, that she has overconfidence in us, in whatever comes. I mean, we encountered a whole army of Zolgath. What can be worse than that?
Like, I think the like people, like the creatures in the Darklands, like think about like the Fae we've like encountered here on the surface, but then like a little more evil versions of the Fae we encountered on the surface. That's like what we encountered in the Darklands, like chaotic evil entities.
Oh, chaotic evil.
Yeah.
That's what Mira is. She loves chaotic evil.
She's not evil.
Sorry, kinetic neutral.
My Mira was not evil.
That's way different.
Chaotic neutral, sorry.
Your brother
Your
now
face
chaotic
is purple.
evil.
Evil, yes.
Mira's been her brother the whole time. I'm telling you, she puts her hair up and she's her brother. And she has split personality. She keeps saying it's her brother, but it's actually her killing all these
I know
people.
it's been her
Bro,
this whole
plot
time.
twist, dude, and she don't even know it.
You can roll a deception check on me.
If we're gonna commit to this, this is serious. There's no going back. Doesn't sound like they're gonna get us back on their own, so we're gonna have wherever they teleport us to, we're gonna have to find our own way back to the surface. The caverns and vaults and passages down there, like a maze you've never seen before.
Is it made of stone?
Underground. I've never been there. I would assume so.
Must be right up Dallister's alley.
Yeah, but mazes and getting lost. I don't know. I can't hit it with a hammer. I don't know if I can solve it.
Originally, I was planning to depart after this adventure we had with defending of the town, but it seems that our paths align once again. Sounds like much power exists in the dark, along with my Lady Gug. I'm with you.
Is Alabaster
But-
smitten?
What's going on with the other people that they're talking about? The fifth Aeon Stone. I don't like that she's being so
Cryptic?
weird about it.
They said they took the Aeon Stone 10 years ago. Perhaps they had some future seers among them. Perhaps they foresaw the stealing of the stones and have taken it to a place of safekeeping.
Perhaps.
The timeline doesn't match up that they would be a part of this unless they took this stone 10 years ago and realized just recently that they needed more stones and started taking the rest. I think it is more likely that they took the stone because they knew someone else was coming to steal it.
It's quite some foresight, 10 years.
I mean, for druids to sacrifice the living land knowingly, taking the stone and condemning that around it, I tend to agree with Kunta Kinte that it must be of good reason.
Valid point.
Doesn't
Very
make
well,
me
well, you
feel
guys-
any better about going to the Darklands.
Yep.
Yep.
That's it.
Or you guys ponder over these implications on your long walk back, and this monumental task that has been placed upon you. However, that's thinking for another day, because as soon as you get back, it has gotten dark, and the town is in a noticeably lifted spirits as news of your impending performance begins to stir upon. The square is noticeably empty as people have already begun to make their way towards the fairgrounds. This town has already been a sight better than how you left it this morning, and you can hear the cheer of the chatter of cheerful people in front of your circus tent as you begin to make your way there.
Do we roll for like performance, or are we supposed to set things up like we did before, or?
Oh no, we're not gonna do that. You just can roll a couple performances and say what you would like to do. But as you guys make your way up towards the tent, the crowd parts for you, kind of clapping and cheering your shoulders as you make your way inside the tent. And everything has already been set up for you in your absence. The professor saw to that you did not need to do anything as you got back. But as soon as you step in through the tent, the lights begin to dim and a spotlight shines in the middle. Professor is standing there. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special performance for you tonight. As you know, our wayward warriors have been hard at work, with little rest, night after night, saving this town. And the first thing that they told me this morning when they left is that we should put on another performance to lift this town's spirits. Heroes that they are through and through, we at least wanted to do something special for them. So we will see your Wayward Warriors as the highlight of the show. But until then, Wayward Warriors, please take a seat, for you are our honored guest tonight. And you see that in front of the stage, he has set up 4 chairs for you. Little sacks of popcorn at the feet, and they motion for you to take a seat as your friends and circus family get up on stage and perform a beautiful show for you. Miss Aliza and her snakes twirling around, Axel and his birds flapping all over the stage. Each circus performer putting really their heart out for the show, for you guys, their friends, who have put so much on the line to save their town, save the circus, and you know, everyone that has been touched by you guys. And as the lights begin to dim, the crowd rises to their feet and cheer for you 4 to take the stage for the grand finale. Wow! And now introducing the headlining act, the ones you've all been waiting for, the Wayward Warriors!
Alabaster's in the back. He's not about this.
Is he
Like,
like
this is weird.
sneaking a peek at least
What?
to see what's going on? Is he at least interested enough?
Yeah,
to
he's
sneak a peek?
like,
what is this all
He's
about?
thinking how he can contribute, but from behind the stage.
Like
he's
you've
not trying
seen
to-
us like
yeah.
in action, aren't you? Like curious to see like, wait,
No,
can
he
these-
wants to
are
see.
these guys
Yeah.
actually good at the circus? Like, they're pretty good fighters,
Mhm.
but why are they in a circus? Like, I
No.
feel like you would be like intrigued at that much at least.
Yeah, I'm just like watching from a distance. Because he doesn't feel like he's part of the Wayward Warriors, right? He's only been with you guys like a week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Michael's next to Alabaster, and he's just like looking at Alabaster. He's like, "Oh, you're another kitty cat," you know? It's just sitting on your lap and like nudging you to come join.
He wants you to jump through hoops with him. Jump through fire hoops with him. He's like grabbing the bottom of your fucking cloak, trying to pull you out. Come on, we're up next. Well, when it gets to Kit's performance, let's say like all the lights shut out, and just the spotlight comes with him all high up, and everything kind of gets silent. And this is usually how his performance started. It just kind of goes and the music picks up. But when he's up there, his mind kind of drifts a little bit, and he enters his meditative state to speak with Iori. But he's not speaking this time, and she's not speaking back. He's just kind of in this meditative zone, and when the spotlight comes on to him, if you're paying close attention, it's almost like the light is on him, but he also has some light coming out of him, like he's glowing, for the lack of better terms. And he's standing there, and he doesn't remember his performance. He's not quite sure what he planned when he come up here. You know, he usually, by the time he's at the top, he knows what he's gonna do, but he's kind of forgot what he planned as he went up the, you know, I don't know, 100 foot, 200 foot, 300 foot ladder. So he's standing there in this meditative state, and then he just jumps onto the, I don't know what they call this shit, the
trapeze?
pole and the trapeze, and he starts to perform. But he's kind of like on autopilot. He's not really thinking about the tricks. They're just coming out of him. And those of you that have known him long enough and have seen his performance, you may start to realize he is doing the performance which he hasn't done since that he got injured on. You start all this where he lost his memory. He is doing that performance which he hasn't done since because he doesn't remember it. They were practicing, him and his lady friends were practicing this performance of a lifetime, this tricks of all tricks, you know, that he doesn't know about anymore, this routine, and it's coming out of him. You know, Dollars have probably seen him practicing this many times and knows to recognize this. And he does it flawlessly with 43
Wow.
on his roll. And in the end, I mean, obviously the crowd goes crazy, and he's kind of snaps out of it, and he like, what was that? He was like, I did things I didn't even know I could do. He can feel how amazing it was. The spotlight goes out, the things dim down, and the glow from him kind of subsides, and he is amazed himself as well.
You see the professor backstage, eyes
The
wide.
professor would definitely know. Yeah.
Spark note.
Has Vera ever seen this routine before? No, right?
Was Mira part of the old crew?
Yeah,
She was part of the beginning.
Like any of the
was?
circus crew that has been here that long since when he basically that was there with Mr. Dustlight. No, it's only people that was there with Mr. Dustlight. So any of the crew that came from Dustlight Circus would know this, and everyone would be kind of like probably a whispering talk around the crew that know about it, but probably not when Kit was around.
Yeah, the crowd goes wild. The professor brings you all back on stage to take a bow, and the crowd all cheers for you, and slowly the evening starts to wind down. As you guys all start to make your way out of the tent, the crisp night air feeling refreshing on your skin, especially Kid after that performance, and the professor, you know, kind of pulls you to the side, and he just, Kid, are you all right? That was beautiful. But to be honest, I haven't seen that in years.
What do you mean, Professor? It definitely felt like a great performance. Kind of a blur, but I mean, I've been giving great performances always, haven't I?
Of course, Kid, of course, but you don't know, you didn't come up with this? You're just out of the blue, or did you remember something?
When I got to the top, to be honest, I kind of zoned out a little bit and just went with the flow. Just felt right.
I see. Well, that is heartening to hear, even that it felt right, and even if you can't remember, your body has a way of reminding you of things, Kit. That was one of your finest performances back when you were a trapeze artist at Mistress Dustlight's circus.
It was?
Oh yes, just as you can see from the reactions today, just stunning performance. People would line up to see you and Riss perform that together. But he kind of shifts uncomfortably. It is good to see it again. I had some days wondered if I would be able to see it again, and I am glad for it, is all, Kit.
I'm happy I was able to move you in the audience, Professor, and perhaps I will focus on this a little more. Continue to maybe spark the memory.
Yes, very well. Don't put yourself too hard. You know, we love you for whether or not you remember your past life, and in either way, be the man that you once was, but that was truly remarkable, Kit. I mean, and I am glad to see it.
Thank you, Professor. He was just like, kind of drift off again, standing there pondering.
The rest of you guys, how else do you end your fine evening of revelry? The whole the town is kind of milling about your fairgrounds, interacting with, fair games and eating treats, and really just seems like their spirits has been lifted by your performance.
Mira is enjoying the atmosphere, and she's using the ringmaster staff to kind of also like have dancing lights and glitter dust and obscuring mist just to entertain the guests as they're eating. Like, when they're eating, you've been to those like restaurants where they have like shows that put on while you are eating, and there's like stuff that's happening and you can enjoy it or not. Just kind of just arranging stuff like that.
What about you, Dallister?
Dallister was just trying to provide security like he used to do, but people kept talking to him and recognizing him, so he was just more of a distraction than anything. So he just kind of slipped away and watched the show from the side.
He's got too famous for his own good now. He can't do his just behind the scenes jobs anymore.
Well, what about you, Alabaster?
No, this is all new to Alabaster. So he's like, after Kiss performance, he's like his eyes like brightened up and was like pretty amazed by the whole performance and everything. And then now he's just like kind of taking everything in, I'm checking everything out for the first time. This is his first circus. He's never been to a circus. So.
And then he got distracted by a ball of yarn.
Yeah.
So while you guys are kind of relaxed, enjoying some normalcy for once in what it feels like a very long time, you hear a little bit of a commotion, and there's it sounds like there's a crier running around through the fairgrounds. Hear ye, come see this new attraction. Hey, come on, man, this circus is a little run down. Here's a new attraction for you. And then this kind of snot-nosed little kid bumps into you, Kit, and just shoves a flyer in your hand. Hey, brand new attraction, brand new circus in Diobel. And Kit, you're like, what is this punk
Snaps
kid
him
like?
out of what he was thinking.
Yeah.
It's like, Diobel? How'd you get here from Diobel?
Kid, and you look at in your hand is a flyer that's been shoved into your hand, and you take a look, and your blood just runs completely.
Oh, I knew it.
cold.
Oh, I fucking knew it.
But before that, we're going
Oh, I
to
fucking knew it.
swap scenes, and what's in the scene is completely black. And in the darkness, we can hear some faint sounds of creaking wood and a rhythmic kind of boom, boom, boom. And all of a sudden, you hear like a retching sound, liquid hitting the wooden floors, and a violent coughing. Ah, but he lives! The boss will be pleased indeed. And Milton opens his eyes, bewildered, trying to catch his breath while throwing up all the seawater and Leviathan bile he'd swallowed. He's in the dim hold of a small boat, and above him, two men sneer down at him. One of them gives him a swift kick. Ought to be a little more grateful, seeing as we just saved your life. He leans down, his face close to Milton's. My boys and I have spent many, many long weeks away from me and mine, chasing you and your crew. How's you think you'll pay me back for all the trouble you've caused, hey? And he reaches down and grabs a fistful of Milton's hair and yanks him to his feet.
Oh.
Hey, the boss will want him unharmed, Hugo. The man kind of tisks in disappointment. Wasn't going to hurt him, relax. And still holding Milton by the hair, he shoves him into a small metal cage and locks the door with a padlock.
Oh.
Well then, better get comfortable, it'll be a long few days. But we ain't no monsters here. We'll even let you keep your lizard for company. And the men laugh before heading back up deck, the trapdoor shutting behind them, plunging the small hold into complete darkness. Milton shifts into a comfortable position, alone, hurt, cold, in the dark, and in his hands is the cold, lifeless body of Bubba.
No!
Oh, Bubba.
Dang, they gave you back
Lizard,
a
though.
fucking...
Maybe he's
You gave
hibernating.
him back his dead... Fuck, that's fucked up.
It's cold-blooded. That's what you meant, right?
That's,
Yeah.
that's cold.
Aww.
Cold
Milton,
as
how
ice.
do you feel? Just
He's fucked up, man. He barely survived, and then his best friend is dead now, and he's
fuck.
is there alone, cold, and
Damn.
getting
that's-
manhandled by these people.
Damn.
She's just trying to sleep, and hopefully it's a dream, a bad dream, right?
the following few days are the longest of Milton's life, stuck alone in the dark with meager food and water. Without any reference for the time of day, it felt like eternity before the boat finally slowed to a stop. A flurry of footfalls can be heard above deck, before the sound still and a single pair of footsteps echo in the darkness. The doors open and light blind Milton's eyes as he squints against the glare. He can see a single silhouette stepping down the stairs. Well, 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 look what the cat dragged in. And that voice so familiar that his hairs stand on end, for it was the voice of Mr. Stusslight.
Oh
Once off the ship and quickly shuttled into an awaiting carriage, Milton is finally able to get a good look at his former master. She's dyed her fur. Her once dusty blue coat is now a pale, icy platinum, but that ever-present smirk is a dead giveaway to her identity. Oh, Milton, it is so good to see you again. I've been keeping tabs on you and your crew, you know. One doesn't suffer betrayal by lying and simply let it go. And after what you've done to me, oh, I've dreamed of killing you slowly and so painfully. But then I think of your father and how he might get a little cross with me. And so I think to myself, well, maybe it's some good in keeping you alive after all. Why waste a precious resource? Talented workers like yourself are impossible to come by. So I'll tell you what, I'll let you work to repay you for the mercy that I'm showing you. I recall you being a talented craftsman, and I've got a project that is in need of one. The cart slows to a stop, and Milton can see the familiar sights of a circus ground. Mistress Stusslight orders him out of the cart and into a tent filled to the brim with crates and equipment and various other paraphernalia. And in the back corner is a makeshift workbench. In front of it is a large wooden box covered with a canvas sheet. I have an innovative new attraction that I'm planning to debut at our grand opening. It's currently not working as planned, but a clever boy like you should be able to use it in no time, don't you think? Well, I sure hope so. You should probably work on it like your life depended on it, because it does. Well, what do you think? And she pulls the covering with aplomb, and Milton, your eyes widen as you see what's underneath it.
What did you do to her?
No.
Back at Willowside, we finally see the paper that Kit is holding in his hands.
Like those cartoon where the paper's crunch and then it's like sticking out the
Yeah.
top and the bottom. He's like, curse
And in
you.
his hands, introducing a new scening animatronic only available at the Trickster's Troupe, Miss Melody Mousy, a beautiful anthropomorphic automaton with
Oh,
lovely
no.
strawberry blonde hair.
no!
We will see you guys in book 5.
Suspense!
Forget the Darklands. We've got the lizard version of John Wick now.
So fucking juicy. Holy moly.
Well done, guys. You have successfully completed book 4.
Noise. How many more books? One more?
We got 2 more. So here's the deal.
This fucking flyer though.
Yeah. I just keep trying to get a temperature check of you
Beautiful.
guys. I'm not trying to hold you hostage here. If you no longer want to play this game, please let me know. That is totally fine. That is what I'm here to ask you about. Who would still like to play and who doesn't want to play? because if you are going to play, I'm going to ask you to be a little bit more attentive in story and gameplay and knowing your characters, because I'm going to start making it difficult and start kind of ramping up the story. And there's kind of no point for me to do it if you guys aren't listening to the story. So with that in mind, just let me know if you guys still want to play or not. If not, don't worry about it. We'll pick it up some other way.
Yeah, I mean, I think I kind of want to see it through personally.
Chip. No.
Oh,
Yeah, I
my
wouldn't
God.
mind, but I probably should focus more on role-playing and listening to the story a little more.
I mean, role playing is kind of like do what comes. I know you both prefer more combat, which is part of the reason why, like, I want to start ramping up the combat. Like for me too, I need to like start reviewing the rules and getting a little bit more crunchy with them. Not necessarily like ramping up the combat, but I definitely want to start playing a little bit more strategically in ways that I haven't necessarily been. Just prefacing this, like I'm going to try to make the combats feel at least a little bit more difficult in the next book starting forward, because you guys are going to go to the Darklands, or depending on...
Darklands.
Yeah.
I can see us all dying within the first 3 encounters in the Darklands.
For what it's worth, like now that we've played this far, I feel like there's a lot of choices we probably would have made differently with our characters. So if there's a chance to retrain some of our previous stuff before we go to the Darklands, it would probably help a lot.
There's totally, so there's also other ways, like for instance, you're like, I don't want to play fighter anymore, like there's a lot of new classes that's come out, like we can have an infinite way of like, Dalister doesn't feel comfortable leaving the circus, he's not going to the Darklands, or like part of you guys are like, you know, fuck this cat, let's go kill this fucking cat circus, you know, there's always different ways to like, we're not going to kill off your character, he will be here, but like if you want to play something different, we can try a different character, and you don't like him, you can always switch back to Dalister. Like there's ways to do that. But ultimately is like, let's do what is going to make you have fun, because that's what's going to make this a more enjoyable experience for everybody too. But yeah, I mean, like there's no, like if you guys want to take a couple of weeks to retrain a certain things, like that's also an option.
It's kind of hard to say no after the juicy ending we just had. you kind of ruined it. You have to say. I don't know.
Honestly,
The
I'm
ending
really
was so
excited.
juicy on so many levels. Like that kid thing just came to me, but then just talking to Professor afterward, I just got the chills. Like, okay, shit is changing. Like, it's about to get real. Like, mechanics wise and story wise, like I felt the change. So
I'm excited because I want to build, like, I'm really excited to build my character to the end, so and then the combat is really fun for me. I do need to get better with the story aspect of it though, and I feel like you're putting a lot of effort in it, and I should probably put more effort. No.
I mean, it's fine. Like, it is what, like I said, I appreciate you guys for especially consistently sticking it through for this long. And it's not that, like, also for me too, like, I'm trying to find things that you enjoy about it so I can put more of that in there. It's not just as like, I want to tell this story that we're telling together. It's like, what, if you enjoy the combat, like, let's make the combat a little bit more tactical, a little bit more fun. Like, perhaps, like, less, like,
You know,
bullshit
I would-
combat and more, like, you know, fun tactical combats.
I think what I would enjoy, like, I like the tactical combat, but I think a story element combat would be fun too.
Yeah. Try to
Oh.
think, like, fun ways to...
Oh, you mean like Mistress Dustlight starting another fucking circus again and fucking turning my bitch into a robot? Like that kind of
Yeah, like that.
Like,
And then,
that's kind
or
of
like,
motherfucking fight right here. This bitch.
right, or like, Milton's dad is someone as a boss that we fight, or like, you know, like he summons a bunch of golems and we, like, stuff like that. Like he, like going through other people's storyline, but through a fight kind of way. I think that would be, for me, that would be super fun and like a great way.
You mean
of
like your brother
incorporating
coming
fight
back as a serial killer to kill
Yeah.
you all, but you didn't.
Yeah,
we don't-
that too.
But then we don't know his
But
name.
I know the roleplay. I could just fight.
Yeah, I mean, for what it's worth, like, it's especially, I think both of you two, like, have been like, oh, more about considering what your characters would do. Like, fucking Dallister at the fucking temple was like hysterical.
That was
like,
perfect. That was
Yeah, it was
perfect.
so
Dallister roleplay. I was gonna say that too. So like,
Um,
I think you getting it.
Yeah, but regardless, you know, I just want to be like doing a temperature check. Like, if we're all still interested in it, like, I am more than happy to continue the story. It just, I'm not trying to hold anybody hostage or like make you feel like you're playing out of obligation. Like, that is not the case. But if we all want to continue on with the story, then let's do it. And
This fucking flyer, dude. These flyers, curse fucking kit, dude. Cursed by pieces of paper, dude. You can't beat a piece of paper. You can't offer the choice to live or die. Can't.
anyways, yeah, this book in particular, I was like, I don't know about this book, but I think regardless, if I don't, going forward, if I don't like parts of the book, I'm just not going to do it and just do my
What
own
part of the book
thing.
you didn't like?
This whole book just felt like a random side quest.
It feels so disjointed.
Right? It felt a little bit. I felt like the first three books, like, you had a clear goal of what you needed to do, and then this one was like, I guess we'll help out because we're heroes. Like, what else are we
It's a,
doing?
mean,
that's
I mean,
what it is. It's a
also-
reminder that the hero's journey is not linear, right? If you're like a true hero, like, even though it's not like what your goal was, like, you need to help people. Like, I think as it does feel like not a complete side quest, but yeah, it does feel like a little bit of, you know, the throwaway episodes in Naruto or something, you know, where you're just like, if we admitted the whole thing and just went straight to, oh, this tower is missing and the Aeon Stones are in the Darklands, let's go to the Darklands to get it, it would work still the same, you know.
Yeah.
So except
But,
we'd have
I mean,
Milton.
Who knows? You also might have made a new unlikely ally in Hell's Eats the Eaters, and, you know, a new lover for Alabaster. There's all.
We never know. We never know what's
Or
gonna
save
come out of it.
Milton? What happens if Milton? If we save Milton, does Alec get to choose who he wants to play?
Yeah, he would probably, like, we'll find one way to, like, maybe Alabaster's like, all right, I don't want to hang out with, like same with you. If you're like, I really don't want to play Mira, I want to play a different character, we'll find a way to.
I can
be
tell
like-
you there's been about 10 times in this book that Kit could have left. So that's
there's
always
always
on the
ways.
there's always on the table.
If I was gonna make a new character, it would be a person who is mute and a kleptomaniac.
So basically, how you
Yourself.
play Mira just by the same.
Exactly. Except I don't have to speak.
You're doing fine though. But yeah, again, this is how you like to play the game. Is ultimately, like, you know, we will try to cater to that. But okay, with that in mind, I think I'll probably take like the month to prep for the next book. Read up on a couple of rules, so then we're skipping next season, so the end of September we'll start back again. How's that sound? On book 5!
Nice.
Or unless you guys want to do the beginning of a book on a physical day.
Either one sounds good to me.
Yeah, whenever we're available, if you want to do that, but it, you guys,
Yeah, it just depends on, I
you have
think,
the
Ray's
availability.
scheduling too.
Are you thinking like the last weekend of September?
It will be, or the first, it would be have to be first weekend of October if we're doing.
We can't.
First weekend of October. Okay, I'll have an answer to you this week if Dylan will be around this weekend, so let me see.
Or
The first week of October, we have
We do have
party engagement at Juna Beats.
Yeah.
And then the weekend after that, we have Class Cannon. So
Yeah. Maybe we just keep it to.
Let's just do it in here. Let's just do it online. Okay, we'll keep it there. Oh, then let's do it. Oh god, we have that whole weekend out.
Yep.
I take it
That's
back.
why I don't want to like make you do it on Monday too, when it's like we're gone all weekend.
I take it back. Okay. I mean, all of these Mondays are shitty. Okay, what if we swap cadences, and we do it on the 7th of October.
Yeah, I was saying 7.
And let's do it on the 7th, and then we'll use that as our 2-week cadence from there.
Okay. That's good.
Alright, what is Monday, October 7th? See if I did that right? Yeah, 7/21, boom, okay. And that means delete all these other ones. Alright, oh yeah, my calendar is updated for Monday, October 7th. New bi-weeklies.
Okay, that's it. And then in the meantime, you guys think about anything you want to retrain. Like, just let me know. Or if you want to make a brand new character, let me know. Like, that's also an option. Yeah, level up your characters. And then we'll see you guys in September. October
7th, the opening of book 5 and our new scenes, right? We all have scenes on October 7th. That's what I heard. Everybody said they're gonna write a scene for October 7th.
No.
I think I heard that.
What?
That's what I heard. What? Huh?
No.
Play back
Go back and
play
watch
back-
your
play
stream
back-
again.
play back. Alrighty. Fun
Alrighty.
times, exciting.
Yeah,
And
guys, we'll
that's how you end the book, Grace. Good job. That's how you fucking end the book. Perfect, dude. Perfect.
Did it.
All
So you
the
gotta- you gotta
lucky
get a juice-
callbacks. Perfectly called the Milton. Perfectly set up. Melody Mousy. It all worked out beautifully. This is heart wrenching. This flyer.
Watching other people's stories is a lot more fun than doing my own story.
Oh, definitely. It's definitely great watching other people's stories. But that's why we want to see you do your story. We want to have something fun
I
to watch
know,
too.
I should be better at that.
We'll figure it out. We'll get there. Don't worry. You just gotta give me the 10%. I'll do most of the work.
And other people will help you with your story if you're engaging with it. We can engage you with it in character as well. So that helps.
Yeah, alright. Well, that's it. That's all we got. Good job, guys, and congratulations. You are all still here and haven't been able to kill any of you.
Except for Milton.
But he's not dead. My only 2 kills are animal companions.
Oh,
Well, Grace, I wouldn't feel too bad because
Oh.
going to the Darklands.
I know. I want to try. If you guys like combat, I will try to kill you there.
Ah, you girl.
God. What are we gonna do? We're gonna go to the Darklands? We're gonna tell the circus like meet us in Diabel? We'll be just there, we're just gonna take a detour through the Darklands? Like, the fuck?
I know. Have to come back to get the ritual? It's gonna be weird.
Hopefully we can see Ferngully though. Fucking-
Milton's just collecting a lady harem. I mean, Kid's just collecting a harem of women.
Yeah.
It's the first
There's
good
the-
woman he was intrigued by.
And there's the shopkeeper lady.
I know,
too.
but she was more intrigued with him.
That's
Right.
Ferngully.
Yeah.
So stupid.
Oh my god.
You never know where
Yeah.
love will strike.
Alright.
Let the record show before the next session. I didn't let that kid go. I asked him, how the fuck did you get here? And after I'm seeing this flyer, I really want to
His
grab this kid
answer.
by his shirt if he tries to run away.
Okay. Well, you remember that, because I gotta figure out how to start it spicy, too, so I gotta figure things out.
And we're gonna use the new chase mechanics.
Is it chase mechanic?
I'm just playing around. But yes, there's a chase mechanic. There's chase mechanics, though. a series of rolls and checks with the hazards involved. Very Pathfinder Society gaming.
Yeah, I know. I gotta take a peek at the next book and see
Oh.
what's going on.
Man, now you're tempting me to buy the remaster and just remaster my character, then get really serious. And maybe Alabaster can shoot some force barrages.
Force barrage.
This doesn't have the same ring as Magic Missile, does it?
No, it doesn't. I don't like it.
Imagine the people that have been playing with those words for like 20 years.
Yeah,
Like how awkward is it for them, you know?
seriously.
Did they ever remaster 1E? Because this seems like such a strange.
No, because 1E they're all part of the same license, and then it's the
It's like
license
Overwatch
issue.
1 and Overwatch 2, you know? Once you have 2, you can't really go back to 1.
Oh, people play it all the time. It's
Also,
still
it's
interesting. I can tell you from playing both, like it's still very interesting to listen to and see other people play, but this is much better to play.
So I wanna
You
look
might
into
not
it
love
now.
combat if you still play Pathfinder 1. Les would probably still love making characters because you have way more crazy, weird interactions. But playing it is much more difficult. You got to remember a lot more things.
Chip! No!
Alright, cat, get out of my way. No more cat for you. Go.
All right, I'm gonna end this stream. I'm exhausted.
How's the stream been doing?